Alright guys, welcome to today's video where we will be installing the Gen 2 Cruze Flex Fuel Kit on this 2017 Chevy Cruze. So far what we have done is I've just disconnected the battery, which is this right here, and then I've pulled my intake off and took the little cover out, which is right here, and then just threw a little bag over there for the time being because we will be working on this fuel line back here. All you will need, according to B&R's install guide, which you can find on their website when you go to purchase this, is wire strippers, 13mm. They don't say this, but that's just to remove your battery. Flathead, 3/8 fuel disconnect tool, needle nose pliers, I got two types just to be safe, and a 16mm wrench. First things first, after getting all this off and your battery disconnected, you're gonna want to go to that little fuel line right there, which is this line right here, and there will be this little piece sitting on it. All you'll have to do is use your needle nose pliers. It'll be sitting like this on there. Use your needle nose pliers to pop this back side off, and it should slide right off. Just pull her back this way because these little prongs go inside there. And then I'm just setting it right here, hooking it in there for now, just so I don't lose it. All right, next we're going to be disconnecting this fuel line right here. So get your tool, and I would get some safety goggles just in case it sprays or something. And you're just gonna get it in there like so, and push, wiggle it in there, get it in there while pulling them apart, and it should pop apart. Like so. A little bit of drippage, nothing too crazy. We'll get this fuel line going up here so it's not continuously dripping. So what I've done is put that fuel line right there so it's angled upward and not dripping everywhere. This one, since it's angled down, shouldn't drip anymore. All right, so far now I have put the sensor up to there, and I have it running back behind there. I just reached my hand back there and grabbed it from behind. I just kind of got the wires dangling up here like so. Next, you're gonna grab the actual sensor and come back here. Grab that fuel line that you got tucked a little bit. And just pop that in like so. Keep pushing and twisting until she don't come out no more, and you're good. And then I'm just gonna plug this in for now. There you are. Push it on and snap that gray piece forward. Make sure she don't back off at all. We're gonna let her sit right there for a second. All right, I apologize for not showing the install of this Racetronics fuel line adapter part. But what I would do is install it to this side first, while this piece is just kind of dangling. Hold it upwards so you're not dripping. Put it on there. This is gonna slide over that little lip, and then just put this on, thread it on, tightened up, snug her up. When it's snug, it's good. Don't over tighten it; it will strip it out. And then go to this other side. It's gonna have some good tension. I just kind of I twisted this line, pushed it back a little bit. Not really twisted, but just worked it like that. And then it gave me some more room at one point and allowed me to slide this piece over here and slide it into here. And it allowed me to line it up. I just started threading it in like so. And then it grabbed, and just keep wrenching until this one's snug as well. And then once they're both snug, no gap, don't really tighten down by hand anymore, you're all good. Next, you're gonna find this top connector on your ECM, ECU, whatever. Slide this red piece up, push this tab down, slide this forward, should back it off, and then just kind of pry it off after that. There you go. Once you have this disconnected, just use your nail or flathead, pop up on that tab, same thing on the other side, and then just kind of lift up and this will pop right off, no problem. Set it off to the side for now. After that, you're gonna want to get a small flathead and just pry it on that and this side, each side, until and like wiggle it until this gray cover comes off. All right, so it was a little bit tricky. All I did was use this tiny flathead and pressed up right there. You can see all my little marks. Same thing on the other side. I just kept like pushing and popping, pushing and popping. Eventually the one side popped up, went to the other side and did the same thing. And there you are, slides right off. All right, next you're going to want to locate pin number 56, which is that open one right there, right beside that green and purple wire, and pin 70, which is that one right here that I have this little nail into. What I did was, they say that B&R says to use a paper clip, but I was struggling quite a bit because I had a very small paper clip. So I grabbed a small nail, just poked it through, and as soon as you hear it pop, just grab your paper clip, push it the rest of the way through, and it will come out looking like so. That little pin, and then just keep pushing her through and grab her. After you have those two holes cleared out, you're gonna put the black one, which is your ground, through there. Pay attention. If you look close, you see how the sides have those little white pieces that are thicker on the sides. So I just put it in, matching the rest. And it's on B&R's website, on the guide, it says that it will only go in one way. So if it doesn't go in, pull it out and put it the other way. I just put it on the thicker side, going with the same direction as the rest. So they look like so. So I'm gonna put this one through, matching the rest. So as you see, slides right on in. Should go in with most of these until it snaps. Almost there. There we go. I don't know if you heard it click, but it did. Give it a little tug out, it don't go nowhere. So you're good. So once your little new pins look like the rest and are out as far as the rest, you're good to put her back together. You're gonna grab your cover and that cover and just pop them on. I just lay it back like so and snap that cover on, and this one, you know how that one goes on. All right, once you got your covers on and put that back together, make sure you get your little red pin pushed down. This is already unwrapped. I just wrapped it back up with that underneath it, wrapped that one up with that on it underneath it as well, and then zip tied it. And then make sure you got this. You're going to take a good little chunk off, and then grab this connector, go to the fuse box, find this 5-amp fuse, pull it out, pop this one in where it was, and this will be for your reverse camera. So if your reverse camera, if you go to use it, for some reason it's not working, first thing to check is this fuse right here. That also means your flex fuel sensor will not be working, which I'm sure you'll probably have signs for before. Possibly, I'm not really too sure what will happen, but anyways, that'll be the fuse that you're tapping into, and it's gonna remain a 5-amp as well. And you're just gonna take this, slide it on in there, crimp it down, and then after that, just find a good way to tuck all this, tuck everything, put the covers back on, tuck all your wires all along the harness. Make sure as you're tucking that you keep the harness away from anything that creates heat or allows heat to go through it or come off it, emit near it, anything like that. And I will show you guys what it looks like afterwards. All right, and this is what we're looking like all finished up. Got another zip tie there, one there, another one there, and final one back there. And it's pretty snug going around there. It's not very, but I'll give you a peek. So as you can see, wire just goes up and over right there. There's the lines, the sensor, and there's what that's looking like. Obviously, check it after a few miles, 100 miles, honestly, just to make sure that nothing's rubbing or tearing.